Well, good afternoon, guys, and happy, I think today's Tuesday, to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, goodness, I am so sorry. It is actually kind of late. I'm starting the vlog late only because I have had a horrible headache this afternoon. I have no clue why. It's pretty much been since like dinner onward. I've just had a horrible headache, and I edited yesterday, or not yesterday's vlog, 2 days ago's vlog, because I didn't edit yesterday. So I was all caught up until yesterday, I think it was. And then because I didn't edit yesterday, there was no game on. There was no Hawks, there was no Bulls, there was nothing. And plus I was also meal prepping for yesterday. I'll let you guys know how that's going. But because of that, I didn't end up editing. So I edited Saturdays today, or not Saturdays, Sundays today. I didn't get to yesterday's, but guys, yeah, I actually had, my neck was bothering me too, and I think it was from doing the chopping and like all the meal prep stuff from yesterday. I was laying down on the couch and I felt better, and then my head was hurting me though. And I took an ibuprofen and I feel better now, guys. Much better. But yeah, I did get one vlog. It's edited and uploaded. I'm just sorry, guys. I am starting the vlog so late. It's like almost 10:30 almost right now. I am still up though because I am watching the Blackhawks game, which they've got about 10 more minutes left in the third period, and I don't have to take a long shower tonight, so I don't mind staying up a little bit later. Up somewhat early today. I was up at like maybe about 8:45 today. It wasn't as early as I'd like to be up, but it's earlier than I've been up, and I went to bed actually decently early last night, like 11 or so, just because of how tired I was from being on my feet for several hours. I think about 4 hours yesterday in doing all the chopping and the prepping and stuff like that for my meals and whatnot, and making dinner and stuff like that. Maybe it was 4 or 5 hours, honestly, guys. So yeah, I was definitely tired, and I fell right asleep as soon as I got out of the shower. And but today I'm gonna stay up just a little bit later because I wasn't doing a whole lot today, other than eating today. I did my meal prep, all my food eating for today, and I felt so good, guys. Honestly, before I got the headache, which like I said, I don't know, it just came out of the blue, I felt so good. I was like, I feel like I want to go like run a mile or something like that, or like a 5K or something. I'll set my sights a little bit higher there. But I just felt so good at like right before dinner, and then even during, after dinner kind of, and then all of a sudden I started getting this headache and this neck ache, and then like I said, took an ibuprofen. Now I feel better, but I felt amazing today, guys, and I think it's with all the healthy food that I've been eating, and this all goes back to the meal prep and stuff like that. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner today, and I also kind of had snack. Ended up having a snack after lunch today because I was getting hungry and I was waiting a little too long to eat dinner, or maybe I had my lunch a little too early, but I had my lunch at about 1 o'clock. I ended up having dinner at around 6 o'clock. So my like breakfast around maybe like 9, 10 o'clock or so. So I guess that is a little bit of, I needed a snack in between lunch and dinner. So I ended up just having some rice cakes, which are like the cheddar ones from Aldi. I actually love those. I had some of those. I felt really good. Like I just had some of those. It wasn't a whole lot that I ended up eating like as my snack. But I could have also had like a pear or something like that. We have pears as well. Or I could have had some other stuff too. But I realized too this week we didn't get a whole lot of vegetables. We ended up getting blueberries, blackberries. I have cantaloupe and pineapple that I could cut up, and we have apples, and we have some pears, but the pears actually really aren't ripe yet. So we don't have a whole lot. We really don't even have bananas or anything, but there wasn't a whole lot really like produce wise that was on sale this week. I needed like more carbs, especially too after lunch, because I had a salad for lunch, and then I ended up having just like a cheese stick, which was actually like pretty good, but I needed something that was a little bit like more, I guess, carb based, or a little bit like thicker. That's the word I use when I need something like a whole kind of food, like not like a salad or fruit or vegetable. Like I need something that has like pretzel sticks, or I need like some type of chip or something like that. And that's just kind of how I felt like in between those two times, because the lunch was really good. It was just I needed something that was more like I said, some type of like the rice cakes actually work perfectly, so I had a few of those. But other than that, my meal prep for today was amazing. I ended up having, while I was making my coffee this morning, I ended up adding in the berries. I had my parfait, and I warmed up the potatoes. So I had potatoes and the bell peppers, and then I threw those in the microwave for just a couple seconds and warmed them up. And then while the coffee was being made as well, I ate the yogurt with the berries and the granola, my little parfait that I ended up making. That was like perfect. And then I had the potatoes and I had the coffee, which I actually loved having the potatoes and the parfait together, because the parfait, again, for me, it's not something that's like a whole kind of food that really feels like it fills me up, and I need something else, and the potatoes work perfectly, like a starch kind of thing. Maybe that's what I'm looking for when I'm saying like a whole food kind of, is like some type of like starch or something that's like will feel like it fills me up, because although I might be full after I end up eating like parfait with the berries and stuff like that, I might not feel full, you know, entirely or something like that, although it was actually really small. But like the potatoes, it just worked perfectly. It was like the perfect balance there for breakfast, and I normally don't like parfaits for breakfast, but I felt like it was just absolutely perfect. I had that, and then I had the kale quinoa salad for lunch, and that was tasty, but the only thing is that I realized I don't mind raw kale, but it's a little hard on my stomach. I liked the quinoa, and then also too I ended up adding some cranberries, dried cranberries in there, and it was good, but I didn't love the dried cranberries in there. I think if I do that again, I won't end up adding those. The kale, I think it was more that I needed some type of starch or something like that as well in there. I also had some grapes and a cheese stick as well, but like I said, I think I should have thrown in like a rice cakes or something like that, and that might be what I end up doing throughout the rest of the week as well, because I just think that'll work really well for me, and like my personal kind of tastes and stuff like that, and what I just noticed from today. We'll see with tomorrow, because tomorrow's salad will be a little bit different, but I doubt, I think I'll probably still need something else. Could always do like a toast or something like that, and with just some of the fancy sprouted grain bread. I always call it fancy because it's like got nuts and seeds and stuff like that in there. I don't know if it has nuts, it has seeds in it, but yeah, I might do that maybe with something else too, like peanut butter or something like that as well. For dinner, I ended up having the veggie patty like on a sandwich, because I told you guys too I forgot my bun, so I forgot to get buns, so I ended up having it on a sandwich, and I liked it. The only problem was that the patty for some reason was like falling apart. I didn't end up warming it up, so I wonder if it was because it was like cold, or if it was because I cooked it and then I put it in the fridge. I don't know, it's just like all like kind of mushy. I couldn't really notice it because it was in the sandwich anyway as I was eating it. In between the tomato, maybe like the juice from the tomato got in there, that's what made it kind of soggy. The bread was still fine, so it wasn't like the bread was super soggy, it was more of just the patty. I don't know, it got all mushy in there. So we'll have to see, because I have those for 2 other days as well. It will be on Thursday and Saturday, so we'll see if they actually hold up that long. If not, I could always do possibly something else. I'm not sure what I'd end up substituting, but yeah, if it's like completely falling apart and I'm completely grossed out, because I was a little grossed out. I was like, okay, this is all mushy. It was like baby food, but like I said though, it was in between the sandwich bread, so I didn't even really notice it that much. But yeah, I'm not sure what ended up happening to it. It just got all crumbly and like mushy and stuff. So yeah, we will see though. But that is just my little update on how so far the first day of the meal prep has gone. And then I'll let you guys know too tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm doing different meals, I guess. And then on Thursday it will be just a copy of what I had today. There shouldn't really be anything to update you guys about on that. But like I said, I just noticed in between my lunch and dinner was when I needed a snack. For some people, maybe they have lunch like later. If you guys do, you might need it in between breakfast and lunch. For me though, normally my coffee will tide me over until, I don't know why, but my coffee always seems to like fill me up until I'm ready to actually like eat lunch. So I normally don't need anything until like 1 o'clock or so anyway. I don't really get hungry in the morning after, if I eat before I have my coffee, and then I don't need anything after I have my coffee until like almost noon. And normally I'll finish my coffee by like 10 o'clock. So it's normally like 2 hours where I don't need to eat anything. At least I don't really feel hungry or anything like that. But I'm going to get back to watching the Hawks game because it is actually almost over. I've been away for the game for at least almost 5 minutes because there's only like a couple minutes left now. So yeah, they're winning right now, guys. This has actually been a crazy game. We watched the Bulls earlier. They ended up losing by 1 point, and the Blackhawks right now are winning by 1 point. So I'm hoping they'll have better luck than the Bulls did tonight, but we'll see. Well, guys, I think I'm going to take a shower and actually head to bed. I'm sorry, guys. Today's vlog was just kind of an update on what I ended up doing, like meal-wise and everything like that. But like I said to you guys, I was planning on starting the vlog a little bit earlier, and I just had a horrible headache, and my neck ached too, which, like I said, I think went away when I ended up taking the ibuprofen for my head. Then on top of that too, guys, I've had a crazy stuffy nose like the past while, and I don't really even know, maybe since like about like today, this morning, maybe even yesterday night. So I really hope I'm not getting sick, but I don't even know, guys. I like can't even breathe barely. But it's also like the weather has kind of been changing. It's been getting a little bit warmer, and it's supposed to be like almost 50s, I think, or something like that over this weekend, or like around 40s. I know it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be, I think, low 40s to like high 30s, I think, most of the week, the rest of the week, and then it's supposed to like get into like the low 50s or something like that, or around 50. I think it's supposed to be the high on like Sunday or Saturday. So yeah, guys, I don't know if it's the change in temperature that's kind of like making me all like congested or what it is. I have not been able to breathe, guys. This is impossible. It's even hardly talk to you guys. And the birds, guys. You guys always hear them in the vlogs, and I don't think you guys ever get to see them. Look, here they are. Say hi, birdies. They're like getting so freaked out. Like, that one's hopping away. Yeah, I guess I don't even know their names. They're not my birds. I don't care. I'm just kidding. Actually, that one I think is Stormy, and that one's Elvis. My mom's had that one longer, and that one. But she doesn't know if they're boys or girls, so their names keep kind of changing, so I never know what to call them, and I just kind of call them the birds because they're loud, and when I want to yell at them to be quiet, I call them birds. And yelling at them, though, makes more noise, which kind of upsets everybody else, so it just is a lose-lose situation. I'm going to take a shower most likely, like I said, and head to bed. But if you guys did enjoy today's little update vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.